Day. Two, two. Hey, Eva. Just chop, chop. Hey, welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. Yeah, place day. Yeah, place day. Yeah, place day. Yeah, place day. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV, everybody. If this is your first time here, you're very much welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting me, for always being there for me. Come in, like, share. Claudia B, welcome, darling. I see you. Happy weekend. Asking Diamond, my darling sis, welcome. Rebecca Ako, my very own sis, welcome. Let's enjoy Opancho a bit. Eva. Oh, thanks, Rebecca Ako, sis. I love you right back. Thank you so much. Divine Favor, welcome, darling. Welcome. I see you all. Thank you so much for coming. Like as you come in, share, please share and invite more people to join us. Yeah, place day. Love you right back, Divine Favor. Hey. Like this, like guys. Like my lovely family. Like as you come in, share, invite more people, please. Share and invite more people. Tabiano, welcome. The Dollars Vlog. Let love lead, my darling sisters. Welcome. Please like the video as you come in. I see 11 people watching, just 3 likes. As you come in, just tap on that like button. It's really simple, straightforward. Please tap on it, share it if possible, invite more people, and we can start as soon as possible. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. I'm getting a dry throat. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. I'm your host, Bella. And as always, if this is your first time here, please feel free, feel at home. We respect each and every one on this platform. Your opinions do count. We do not dismiss any opinion. No information or knowledge is so little to share. So feel free to share your information. Ayobisa, my own various. Your presence on social media today. I felt your presence on social media today like I never felt in a long time. Oh my God, sis. I see you all. So if you're new, please, if you love the content on this platform, if you like what we share or we talk about, don't forget to tap on that red subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so whenever I upload a video or come live, you will not miss a thing. And oh, the last vlog. The valvulence was bad. I saw it. Pretty me, welcome. Yes, my Russian has come in. Yes, darling. I see you. Welcome. And if you're new, Pretty me, oh, I miss you too, darling. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the lovely content. And for you all, my returning subscribers, thank you all so much. Every time I read your comments, every time I see you join me here, I feel loved, I feel supported. So thank you. You just give me the motivation to keep going. Auntie Titi, my loveliest auntie in 237, I see you. Welcome. I know we have a lot of viewers, people watching from the background, because I see through the statistics that we have people watching a lot, almost 40% watching us, and they haven't subscribed. It would be nice if you actually are watching and enjoying the content that you just support your girl by tapping on that subscribe button. Hi, Mommy Constance, our darling, beautiful Mommy Constance. Welcome in the building, Mommy. and happy weekend. You're very much welcome. So today we are going to have another interesting topic. Please like the video. I see a lot of people joined already. Just like the video and we can just start the show. So as always, before we kickstart our show, we're just going to talk about some few things happening on our social media street, especially when it concerns our 237 community. And that's what we're going to talk on now before we get into today's topic itself. Okay. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I give everyone a shout out because you all deserve that acknowledgement. Yes, you all deserve the acknowledgement. Yes, you all deserve. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay, no. Right, everybody has been. Yes, Mommy Constance in the house. Peace person, my mama for life. I see you. Yes. Oh, Ayobi song. Oh, thank you, sisters. Coming from you, that means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Mommy Constance is all for love and preaching love as well and unity. Thank you so much. Mama. Oh, I love that your name, Mama. I just love that name. Mama. It's like I'm calling my mom. No, you're not late. You're not late. You're not late. You're well on time. Well on time. You're not late. So let's talk quickly about the few things happening on our social media street when it comes to 237. Big fight for life, my beautiful sis. I welcome you. Kelly Makochi, my own baby sis. Welcome, darling. I see you. So the first one we're going to talk about Askia, my very own untouchable, actually saw this post and a few other beehives. Chubby, welcome, my baby. Welcome. Saw this post by Askia. Okay, and I'm going to read this post because it's very important. I cannot not read this post. F Go, welcome sis, I see you. Let's read this post. It's very important. Let's see. Oh, did I give you juice, Miss Ray? Where did I keep? Oh, see. Right. Where are we? Welcome, people, as you come in. Please share the video, like the video, please, as you come in. Good. I don't know if anyone saw the post by Askia, but I'm going to read this post that Askia did. As you all know, we've recently, I did it, a talk show about the post that Askia made with regards to Father's Day, her celebrating herself as a father because she's a single mom. El Beauty, Mama, welcome. So she did the post and I said some vloggers were slamming her, criticizing her. Just a second, guys. Let me just get the baby to the daddy. Sorry. 1 minute, please. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Right, so I'm going to read the post that Askia has actually written to respond to the vlogger or vloggers who actually attacked her or criticized her for celebrating herself on Father's Day. Okay, I'm going to read this. Greener pasture. Oh, my darling sis, welcome. It's nice to see you. I know you've had a very busy week, but it's good to see you pop in. So yeah, so Askia wrote, and that was today. Okay, and myself and very able, untouchable Ayobi Song and a few others have been there to comment as well. And this is This is what Askia wrote. Askia wrote, the thing about being a woman, yeah, F go, F go. Mama Alicia, welcome, darling. Villa Mama in the house. Welcome, my beautiful sis. I see you. Now with the Chester, Muma Abella. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like the video as you come in. So Askia wrote, the thing about being a woman is you will have children, sons, daughters. So when you when you day for YouTube block, every day the slander different man e get bikini name. A person you have never met or had any sort of conversation with. Just know say one day different person too go do am for your pikin. But anyhow, I pray that your innocent little daughter never goes through what other women's daughters are going through in your hands. I first find pass you 150 million times, and she laughs. Ha, smiley face. All man for your compound, no. Violence no get season. This last statement, all man for your compound, no. Violence no get season. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science to actually figure out who she's talking about, that she's talking about Sheila. Definitely, because we know Sheila came out and for time immemorial has been lambasting and criticizing Askia for goodness no whatever reason she's got behind this. And I've always said the only explanation I can give to Sheila constantly criticizing Askia is due to this thing I keep saying, subjectivity in opinion. When you're being subjective and not being objective, these things happen. That even if somebody, for example, just for the fact that probably Askia is associated with Kobos and Kobos is a rival to Sheila, the fact that they have this connection, whatever Askia is doing is bound to be criticized by Sheila. And for me, that is one of the problems where we are going to struggle on social media if we cannot have an open mind in seeing things for what they truly are. If we are objective, and if she was objective, Sheila, she would have understood that Askia had every reason to put up that post. Okay, she felt the way she felt because of her situation. And like I said, women should celebrate themselves, especially women, married or not married, who are doing the dual responsibility. If the man has, washed their hands off the children, if you're doing that dual responsibility, then so celebrate yourself. Same as the men. If a woman has, is not pulling the weight, so please celebrate yourself on Women's Day. No one is stopping you. It's a free and fair world. I've said it. This objectivity is so important in our daily interactions or with our analysis on social media. Unless you're just one for catching your cruise at the detriment of others. Because if you're not, we keep having issues where we should not be having issues. So that's one thing I want to say. The next thing I want to say is about, we made a show also about, the Boya side chick attack that we did the last time, and we analyzed her interview. We were all hoping that by now she or we would have heard an update with regards to this situation. I don't know if you all have read it, because I've been keeping trail of it, watching Bella Powers, Coffee with Dillis, and other vlogs just to make sure. Juicy, my juiciest sis of them all. Welcome, sis. Welcome, welcome. I see you. I've been watching, doing some research, trying to find out if there are any updates with regards to the girls that were actually arrested. But I have not seen anything, unless any one of you has, because I haven't. And for me, that's worrying, okay? It's worrying because people like Bella Powers and the Eso Dillis, who is a legal mind and who is so involved in the case, have literally said they're washing their hands off it, okay? Well, Bella Powers hasn't washed her hands off. She hasn't washed her hands off helping people, but she's literally backing off. But Eso Dillis has completely said she's out of the whole situation because they are not happy with the manner of approach that this girl and other legal counsels have actually done, especially the interview that the girl did. Apparently, they had no knowledge of that. They had no knowledge of that that she'd done previous interviews and she was still under doctor supervision or observation, yet they had the nerve to take her to do such an interview. So for me, the fact that these two powerful media persons are pulling off is a danger, especially the country. You all know the country in which we're from, right? Because that case was making wave because it was on social media, because these powerful media voices were pushing it out there. And the family is handling things. So the family is saying that they shouldn't get involved. And this is my concern as well, because trust me, the country that we know, with the social media people putting it out there and seriously following every step of it, it gives the state some level of accountability because they know the world is watching. Okay. And the fact that we are not hearing anything about it and the family members are doing it, I would not be surprised to hear that the case has been thrown out because money has passed from one hand to the other. And this is my problem. And if this happens, we're going to have several such cases because people will think they can just do it and go scot-free. And that's my concern. So hopefully we get to see an update and hopefully they get the real justice for this victim. So yeah, I am I'm consciously worried about the whole situation. So that's that as well. And then another thing I wanted to say will be a lot of scamming. I see a lot of scamming alerts on social media as well. A lot of scammers. People are so desperate and scammers are feeding on that desperation. Desperate to travel abroad, desperate to get married, desperate to make money. Okay. I talk about traveling abroad because they're now using hacking profiles of people. We've seen them a lot. And there's a Reverend Sister being posted all over the place. This lady is innocent and people are using her profile, claiming to have Canadian lines. If it's too good to be true, please, people, do your research before you do it. Okay, do your research. Don't just pay cheap amount of money because it's so good and easy. Please make sure you're paying and doing your research before you pay that money or give your money to anyone. It's the same how people are desperate for marriage. I see somebody posted that she's almost like she had an interaction with Fi Collins. We know our Fi Collins, our indomitable lions. Somebody who is an impostor and is saying, send me your nude pictures, help me. My brother is in New Bell prison and all these things, trying to get money from this lady. So please, as much as we want to get married, it doesn't make you a whole person. It doesn't make you fulfilled. Marriage is difficult. It's not easy. So we need to stop all the pressure we are putting on ourselves, young ladies and men, please, and make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, because a lot of people are so desperate. Exactly, my very wisdomiscus brother John Gua in the building. Desperation is a very bad influencer. It is definitely a bad influencer. And because people are so desperate, I'm sure this girl, she saw Fi Collins and Fi Collins, she thought, oh my God, I'm going to be a WAG. And WAG is a wife and girlfriends of sporting people. We call it here WAGs. So, and that's a very tarty terminology. When they call you a WAG, it sounds it's not good. The connotation or the things that come around WAGs, it's not good. So please, you must not have a man to make you, to gain that respect, to have that, to gain, it doesn't change you as a person. Your dignity is not defined by your marital status, so to speak. So please. So that's that for social media. Please like the video and share. So now we're going to go straight to today's topic. As always, I asked the question. It's a simple question that I asked, and I'm looking forward to all your contributions and interactions as always. So, and the question is, can love be sustained, or is love sustained, or relationship sustained by love? Is a relationship solely sustained by love? That's the big question. Because you hear a lot of people, if you ask somebody, just stop somebody and say, why are you with this person? Why are you this person's boyfriend or girlfriend? Or why were you married to this person in the first place? And the first thing that comes to mind is like, because I love him or her. No, let love lead. Say no, big capital N-O. Right, sis, I'm looking forward to your contributions, please. So the first thing, biggest no from Peace Person as well. Mami Colombia, Abela Mama, welcome. For me, yes. Ayobi song says yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Interesting. Now with the Chestam says no, 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 no. Please like the video. I see 51 people watching and I only see 36 likes. I only see 36 likes. And I know, like I said, and there are a lot of silent watchers. Please support your girl by tapping on that subscribe button. It's very important. Tabiano, Tabiano. Welcome, darling. Tabiano says no, no, no. Right. So some people say yes, others say no. Okay. So we're going to look at the whole aspect of the relationship when it comes to love, and if there are any other things that come with it to make sure that relationship is a healthy one or sustainable one. Chubby says no. Maybe during courtship, but when marriage starts, love not just one aspect. Thank you, peace person. Okay, so yes, so obviously we the first thing that comes to mind is yes, I love this person, which is very normal, it's very natural. Like peace person has said, during courtship, that's the first thing that you get attracted, that connectivity, that connection that you have with that person. Okay, for some people, that's what happens. Love can never be enough. Without money to provide daily necessities, my dear, you know what chop love. Repentant grinder, welcome, darling. I see you. I see you. Like the video, guys, please, 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 please. So people say yes, it's because I love this person, that's why I got into a relationship with them, or that's why I married this person. Okay, love, it's a very subjective term. Like I would say, if you ask my opinion, it's very subjective because people explain love in different ways. People can define love in various ways, you know, and people can express love differently as well. So it's subjective, but it all boils down to romantic emotions, okay? Because that's what sparks the romance in a relationship, that word love, although people define it differently. And it's very important for love to exist in a relationship. But as much as there is love in a relationship, okay, there are other very significant aspects or components or skills that you need or you will need to exhibit or practice in any given relationship, be it boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife, for that relationship to be healthy or to be sustainable. There are so many aspects. Love is just one of the key things, the key aspects in that relationship. But that love definitely cannot survive on its own without certain aspects or certain skills that you would have to practice in that relationship. And so we're going to look at those aspects. Okay. Relationship could be sustained by good. Where's my phone? Sustained by good communication, understanding, and good chemistry. Yes, peace person. And that's the first thing I've written here. So the first thing that comes to my mind, okay, when it comes to certain aspects or skills needed for love to blossom continuously or to be sustained in any relationship is communication. Communication. Sometimes it sounds cheesy, right? Because people always say, oh, communication, communication, communication. But this is very important. Communication is key to any human existence. It's key for any social interaction. It's key. Boyfriend, girlfriend, romantic relationships or not. But because we are focusing on a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife, communication is very, very, very important. Okay. Because without communication, you cannot understand how the other person feels or is feeling. Without communication, you will not be able to understand if you've upset someone or you are praising someone. So communication is so paramount in any given relationship. Okay, because you can see, for example, you can love somebody, okay, and for example, you have a disagreement and you're angry or upset with that person, and for some reason you're unable to communicate that to the opposite partner. And how do you expect them to understand how you are feeling? And you need to communicate that emotion so that you can discuss and find a means to resolve your differences. You know, it's very common with us ladies in relationship, in boyfriend, girlfriends, when a woman is upset and listen, I'm guilty for that, okay, as well. When you're upset, when you're very upset with your partner and you think you want to punish them, so by punishing them, you don't want to say anything. It's almost like you want to give them a guilty conscience. You're holding them like captive emotionally. So you don't want to speak. So your husband is like, or your boyfriend is like, why are you upset? What's really getting on your nerves? And you said nothing, but you're prancing the whole house, going up and down and saying nothing and frowning your face and pushing things and, you know, talking to yourself, and you're really angry, but you're saying nothing. If anything, you're only making matters worse. We are only making matters worse. And probably some men do that. I don't know. Okay, but I'm talking about my experience and also experience of my friends or sisters that I know. Okay, so we need to communicate, to talk, and allow the other person to see your mind through what you're saying and expressing. Okay, and communication is very important, because sometimes you need to talk with somebody, not talk at someone. Even if you're having a disagreement, you have to communicate your frustration in a constructive manner, so it doesn't come out to be confrontational. It doesn't come out, you know, as if you're fighting with words. It's very important. Hitting plates on this and this, exactly. Thank you, Mama. You know what I'm talking about. Mighty God, welcome. I see you, darling. What mighty God say? Mighty God said cordial and communication, both of them give point of view, and it's made by two of. Exactly. Cordial communication is very important. Patient and tolerance, yeah, is very, very, very important. Yeah, we women, we do that a lot, slamming things and not saying anything, going to bed at night without saying anything. We are the ones reducing our lifespan. Now you go die, the man not even did it. Some of them, because some men are very aloof. And when I mean aloof, it's almost like how can I say, very disconnected with things like that. So you may be frowning and slamming and talking to yourself for all he cares. B, I see you, darling. All he cares, he's not going to be bothered, and so you're the one killing yourself. So it's good to air out your mind so that you guys can come to an understanding and, you know, continue that relationship in a healthy manner. And communication, like I said, is not what you are saying, it's how you say it. It's how you say it. You know, sometimes you can have a vital point. I watched Mommy Brie was saying the other day how her husband always said to her, Bridget, you always have a good point, but I retaliate because of the way you put it. Okay, so that's just to say it's important when you want to put your points across that you're saying it in the nicest way possible. That it's not confrontational, it's not degrading, it's not demeaning. Okay, it's still respectful, but you're actually conveying your message or your dissatisfaction. So that's the only way you can actually come to an understanding and come to the same level where you can move past your differences and carry on your relationship as smoothly as possible. Right. Well, the dollars block is saying something. Depending on the type of man you have, some don't even give opportunity for dialogue. So in that case, what should you do? And that's why it's very important. I hope most men would watch this. It's very important for them to talk. Who is your best friend? Do you trust? Is there somebody that you trust? That, because it's frustrating if somebody doesn't tell you how they feel, or somebody doesn't allow you express yourself. That to me is somebody who is controlling, and you don't want to be in a controlling relationship. That's a red flag. If a man doesn't give you an opportunity to speak up your mind respectfully, then there's a problem. Then there's a problem that you guys need to look deep into. So it's not longer a matter of him not wanting to communicate with you, it's him trying to control you. So we are talking about controlling now in that matter. We're talking about controlling, and those are the men that we need to avoid. We have to avoid. In that situation, you may want to seek counseling if that's going to help you, because that's something that we as Africans, we shy a lot from it. But I'm sure we have professionals that can help. In other cases, you speak to the best friend of the husband, okay, and explain your frustration, because if it's the best friend, obviously you've known them for years. I know sometimes we don't trust friends because they could use your issues and insult you in the future, but hey, there's no harm in trying. You explain your frustration to your husband's best friend to say, this is what you're dealing with. He won't let you express yourself. And that's already a pathway for failure or destruction in the relationship. Tatamo, no, welcome, darling. Erika Tabe, I see you. I'm doing great, darling. How are you? Happy weekend. The Barren Lesbian TV here. I didn't see her. Oh, the Barren Lesbian TV. Hi, sis. Hi, darling. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, you should be able to, if you can't communicate, then you don't expect to have a healthy relationship, because trust me, it's going to end up in fights, and that's unhealthy for any person. Personally, I would not tolerate it. Yeah, when somebody constantly interjects when you want to speak, that's not good. It's not healthy for any relationship. That's why you can love this person, but you cannot tolerate those constant interjection. It's frustrating, and there's only a certain, you can only push somebody to a certain level for them to actually retaliate in favor of the person who is actually trying to express themselves, and they are not given the opportunity to do so. So communication is very, 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 very important. Very, very important. Okay. Selflessness is one of them. Selflessness is another aspect that is very, very important in any relationship or marriage. Selflessness. The ability to put someone else before you. Crochet Squad, welcome, sis. I see you. Welcome, welcome. Greetings, Treaty. Welcome, darling. Please like the video as you come in. Okay. Selflessness is so important in any given relationship, be it boyfriend, what a courtship, or actually in a marriage. It's absolutely important, where you put the other person before you. You don't do that all the time, but when necessary, you have to do that. That shows some level of care, some level of humility, some level of sacrifice, that the other person know that you are willing to sacrifice something or your own comfort for them. Okay. And that you're already giving that person, it's almost like they feel like they're indebted to give you back exactly that. So when it comes to your turn, most people are likely to do the same in return. Okay. It's very, sometimes I know we can be very selfish at times. We want to think only about ourselves, but it's important sometimes to think about your partner, what they want, sometimes we will have to adjust our needs to accommodate that of our partners. I'll give an example. I always like to talk with example. Your partner, for example, your husband and wife, you're probably based in Bamenda as husband and wife, and your husband or wife gets a job in Yaoundé, a well-paid job in Yaoundé. Okay. And she's like, honey, is it okay if we can maybe consider this or consider relocating to Yaoundé, because of this opportunity that I've just, I've had. And for some people, they'll be like, no, especially a man who like, no way. I have my friends here. They're thinking about their boozing partners. They're thinking about their football clubs that they used to go and do their football every morning together. They think about so many, the comfort of your zone. You've established yourself in the city of Bamenda, and you start thinking of, oh my God, I'm going to go and start all over in Yaoundé. But with any selfless person, they will have to weigh the pros and the cons. Maybe this new financial venture is going to be beneficial to your family. Nola Mina, welcome, darling. I see you. It's going to be beneficial to your family. Okay, so you have to make that sacrifice. That job, that career is pleasing. That's the wish or the goal or the dream of your wife. Okay, that has just come true. So you're willing to sacrifice, perhaps, your own comfort. This goes for both parties. It can be the other way around for the man as well. You're willing to sacrifice your friend and your other comfort to move away with your wife to go and relocate in Yaoundé. I know people who have done that. I have a friend who is in Yaoundé, and her husband works in Eboloa. Okay, and it's difficult. It's difficult for them, but she's willing to sacrifice and hold the house together. And the husband only comes during the weekends. It's difficult, but that's just the reality. She's willing to sacrifice this time for them to make that savings in their relationship. All right, some woman then they was just saying, no way, they will not. No way, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But why would you stress yourself thinking so much about it? Selflessness is like, yes, if that's going to bring our family some financial stability, like the Dollars Vlog has said, I'm willing to sacrifice my comfort of the support of my husband every day, not being there to help me with the kids. I will just do it for the time being so that we can get some financial security or certain level of sustainability financially in our relationship. So it's always very important, for us to think about putting ourselves at the back and then look at what the other person is doing that would, make them happy or fulfilled. It's very important. That sacrifice in any relationship, trust me, it will make the other person feel like they're committed, and they will do the same for you when that time comes. Most likely. Not everybody is the same, but most likely that's what is going to happen. Okay. Compromise is very important. Of course. Exactly. Peace person. It can't be all about you all the time. It cannot be all about you all the time. Okay. Peace person says not. I don't know what it is. Okay, so that's that. And then teamwork. Exactly. Ego must be suppressed. Ego must be suppressed. We need to suppress the ego, our egos, but we need to protect the egos of the other person, because we all have egos, right? And nobody wants to feel like you're stamping on their ego. That's just the normal thing in life. They would retaliate. Ma, for reading this, welcome, sis. I see you. Excuse me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like the video as you come in. Oh, yes. If Mommy Constance is having a show, I'm there. I'm right there. I'll be right there. So teamwork. Teamwork is one of them. Teamwork. Working together as a team. It's very important in any relationship, be it courtship or when you're already together legally as husband and wife. It's so important. Working as a team, not working against each other. We have couples. This should not be a surprise to you guys that we have couples that compete with each other. Compete as in competition. If the husband and wife that compete with each other, wants to be the best. I want to prove that I'm the best. Okay. Instead of supporting each other to grow and bring the best out of each other, they are fighting with each other. Only our Mommy Constance 237. What's that? This person. It's very important. We work together. We understand. We share responsibility. It's absolutely important. It's not. It shouldn't. Gone are those days where we feel like a certain responsibility is meant for a woman, a certain responsibility is meant for a man. Times have changed. People have moved on, and I'm happy there are a lot of men now who are so home trained, who are very responsible when it comes to household chores. So many of them. So many of them, not in the days of our parents, okay, where the woman's role was only in the kitchen. Most of our men, our young men now, are so helpful. They're very hands-on dads, especially here in the diaspora. You would see, that's why they have shared responsibility. You will see a man changing a diaper like a woman. You will see a man running, like having school rush hours to pick up a kid or drop a kid like it's a lady. So all those responsibilities is the same even back home. If your wife has gone to work and is coming back, whoever gets home first can prepare food and get ready for the other person to serve the other person. It shouldn't be like, daddy is done with work, gets home before mommy, and daddy is just lying there, TV switch on, watching football or WWE. How is that heavyweight championship thing? How is it called? Watching it and waiting for mom to come and serve his food. Lady V, welcome, darling. Waiting for mommy to come and serve the food. Mommy is coming all tired, has to go have a shower, then prepare food and serve daddy. It doesn't work like that. You're overworking the other person. You're overworking the other person. And there's some women who also just sit back and expect the man to do everything, do the laundry, do the lawn, mow the lawn, mow the lawn, take the kids to school, do other chores, and they just sit there doing their pedicures and manicure. No, it has to be a shared responsibility. This person has written something really long there. I know someone that had to relocate to another city with his family just because he got a job, whereas the wife had a well-paid job in the previous city. Now the wife is not working and they are unable. Exactly. That's what you need to weigh the pros and the cons. You have to weigh the pros and the cons. And that's why for the case of my friend, I used as an example, she did not move. She stayed in Yaoundé and the husband went off to work somewhere else. Okay. Because the probably way that the kids will probably have better school in Yaoundé and other opportunities there in Yaoundé. So the husband was going back and forth. And for this your person, peace person, it was very unreasonable for him to insist to move. That's not, he's not being, there's no selflessness there. That's selfishness. There's no need for him moving there when it's going to disadvantage the family, if anything. It's not a sensible decision. Okay, that's an unwise decision. If he was in a situation where he was going to earn more than what the wife was earning, so that's fine. They can relocate and the wife can try and get another job, or they can stay in separate cities, not the end of the world, and still make ends meet and sacrifice for a certain period of time to get their family together, in a financial status together. Ego. Ego. Ego is a dangerous thing. It can break us so badly. If not managed or controlled properly, it can literally destroy us. So it's very, very important. It's the same, even here in the diaspora, it's working as a team is very important. Sharing responsibility. You have to share the rents, the utility bills, everything you've got to share. You can't just carry the all financial burden and dump it on one person. It doesn't work like that. You're putting a strain on one person. And if this person is straining a relationship, it's going to affect the whole dynamics of the relationship. So teamwork and shared responsibility is very, very important in any relationship. Very, very important. Did I say something like that? Very important in any relationship. Understanding. Understanding is another aspect, another key skill that is needed, to combine together with the love that you have for this person, for you guys to have a sustainable relationship or a healthy relationship. Understanding. It's very, very important. Okay, we need to understand each other. Remember, we are all individuals. Okay, be your girlfriend, be your boyfriend, be your partner, be your wife, be your husband. We are all different individuals. Okay, even if you're brothers and sisters, I know some cultures, they marry their brothers, they marry their sisters. Even you're from the same bloodline, you will still have your uniqueness. You will still have all your differences. They will be there. Okay, they will be there. So for people like us who come from different backgrounds, different upbringing, it's very important that we understand each other. We understand where the other person is coming from, their upbringing. Because I've said so many, my mom always says, your environment, the environment in which you grow up in has a huge impact in your life as a person. It has a huge impact. So we need to understand, especially this is very important right from the start of courtship, to understand the person, because you need to know if that's somebody you're willing to spend the rest of your life with, if possible, by God's grace. Because you are going to have different philosophies in life, different perspective. You're looking at things differently, but you need to compromise, like my sister has said here. You need to compromise and blend those differences, our different upbringings. People will see that for some people, they're not very lovey-dovey, they're not very huggy. Okay, some people are not very huggy. Personally, I like to hug people. I'm a hugger. I love hugging people. Okay, truth be told, oh my God, sis, nice to see you, my beautiful sis. Nice to see you. I miss you on Thursday. What happened? I was really looking forward to your show. I was disappointed you didn't come on. I hope you're okay with my handsome son. I hope you both are doing okay. Nice to see you. So it's very important that you understand each other, the differences, okay? Because like I said, I am a very huggy person. I love to hug. I like to show affection. I'm affectionate. And some people, like my sister, is not like that. I literally had to tell her, it's the same you need to tell your partner. Okay, you need to understand, if they're not a hugging type, you need to tell them, I love hugging. I have to tell my sister I love hugging. She literally had to learn to hug me tight. I like to feel like somebody loves me and hugs, That's just me. I'm a huggy type. Okay. And so if you are having somebody who grew up in a background or a family where affection wasn't like displayed like that, and they're not showing it. You need to talk to them. You need to understand that that's the reason why. So you need to help them to get to that, lovey huggy place that you want them to get to. Okay, it's very, very important. Exactly. Peace person. I'm a huggy person. I love to hug. I really do. I am. I can't help it. Yeah, some people do hug. Yeah, hugging is therapeutic. Even a holding of hands, and some people, when you want to greet them, they're giving you two fingers. They're just greeting you like that. That's very disrespectful. You want to greet somebody, you give them a firm handshake. Okay, so I love hugging. So if your partner is one that doesn't hug, you can start talking to them because you like hugging, and explain to them that that's what makes you feel safe, like a safe place. And if somebody who really understands and wants to make you happy, they would do that, because in the end they will even realize that they would tend to love it, because hugging, like I said, is therapeutic. It's very important. It's the same personally for me. When I had a baby, you need to understand, when I had a baby, okay, my husband is very caring, he's very loving, he's like, literally, but he didn't grow like having like little tiny babies around. So when I had the baby, it was kind of a struggle for most men, especially African men. A struggle to carry a little tiny baby, to know what to do with the baby. So it was a process, but then they have to learn. You have to give them time to understand the whole dynamics or complexity that involves holding or managing a newborn baby. Okay, but now he's a pro. Trust me, he's like a pro, like literally singing all the songs. And he's one of those, literally, when the baby is crying, she would rather have her dad sing her a song for her to go to bed. If I even try to sing a song, she will be like, no, not you. Just shush. I don't want to hear from you, mommy. So you need to understand. So for some women, they will get very angry. They get so frustrated. They will lash out and think the man is not caring. But just because of the background, they haven't had experience with babies. Okay, so it's very important that we understand each other, understand upbringing, understand why they behave the way they behave. Is this something that you can manage? And you need to be really truthful to yourself, because if it's not something that you can compromise, or you're not willing to understand, don't get in the relationship in the first place. Okay, especially the things that you can see and resolve from the get-go, do that. Okay, because for my case with the baby issue, I had to give birth for us to understand how to do the ignoramus mumu. Your name. Welcome, ignoramus mumu. Welcome, I see you. Welcome. Peace person. Mommy not get good voice. Don't even try me, peace person. I used to be in the choir. I think Daddy's voice is more soothing, because my husband, he sings in French as well. So he sings both French and English. So maybe me and we're thinking, you know what, Daddy knows best. So mommy shouldn't just spoil it for us. Literally. And I'm really serious about that. She can be really crying, feeling very uncomfortable, wants to go to sleep. I cannot sing her to sleep. The dad has to do it. If it's me, I have to piggyback her. That's the only way. If I have to get her to sleep on my thigh, it's going to be a struggle for a long time. But for the dad, sing song, easy, she's gone. Ignoramus Mumu say go add crayfish for this name. I'm telling you, Mami Colombia, the name. Oh, Lord have mercy. The name. Okay, the next point or aspect that's very vital in a relationship will be being on the same page. You both being on the same page, what you want in life, your goals. Okay, this is also very important from the get-go, and it evolves over time because circumstances will change, and so you guys need to tweak your goals and your objectives in life as you grow in your relationship. But whatever the case, you have to be on the same page in your relationship. Okay, that's why sometimes it's good to talk about like what you want to do. Even if you're like girlfriends, when you start a relationship, you will see, for example, a boy would say to a girl, a man will come to a girl who is actually going to school and say, okay, I would like to marry you. Let's get married. Don't worry. You won't stop in your education. I would help you or support you. If possible, I'll sponsor you to carry on with your education. Come the time and the girl is happy and say, okay, this is somebody who wants to see me grow, so thinking they're on the same page, having the same, vision for their lives, and then you get married to this person. And then the poor lady gets in. The first thing the man is saying to the lady, you need for sabon picking, so education, the plan of education out of the window. And he's now saying, oh no, let's think about children first, family first, family first. And the lady is trying to say, listen, the whole agreement from the get-go was like, I was going to go to school, I have my education, and then we can start a family. And obviously, because the person is in control, they have the financial backing, they have the financial power, they are in control. The lady can't do anything, okay? Or the other partner, if it's the case of the woman and the man is the one on the receiving end, and the lady has a financial power, and you just decide that you would not fulfill that promise or come to terms or with the agreement that you guys had initially done or made before the marriage, or making the union formal or legal. So in that case, you're getting the other person all wound up. You're getting them frustrated. You're making them feel worthless. And when somebody feels worthless, they can't be their best self. And if they cannot be their best self, they can't give you their best self. And if they can't give you the best self, you're bound to have an unhealthy relationship. So if you say you're on the same page, it's important that you're on the same page. Very important on the same page. Because if you change that, trust me, it's going to ruin the other person, and they are not going to be committed in that relationship in one way or the other. And before you know it, they're going to be grumpy. Believe faith, welcome. They're going to be grumpy. They're going to feel worthless. They're going to sometimes even disrespect you. They're going to feel like, why should they respect somebody who lied, who can't keep a promise? We said we're going to do this together, and yet you're not doing it. All these things are very, very important. It's the same with the number of children. You have to agree on the number of children you want to have. Do you want to settle abroad? Do you want to go back home and settle back home? Some people come abroad and say, okay, we're going to work for 10 or 15 or 20 years and we go back home and invest and start our lives. Come the time, one partner is like, no, I'm not going. So that relationship is bound to be strained. Relationship is bound to be strained. Relationship is bound to be strained. And the relationship is strained, you can't sustain it for a longer period of time. Definitely not. Okay. Respect. Did we talk about respect? Respect is another important aspect. Respect for one another. It's absolutely important in a relationship. My mother always say a man is never too small to be a husband. It doesn't matter if you're the wife and you're 40 and the man is 20. You've decided to marry a man who is 20 years old. He's a man, regardless of his age. He deserves that respect at home as a man. You can't say because it's my tomboy, you're going to treat him anyhow. Like I said, people have respect. It's very important treating. Respect is so important in any relationship. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship, romantic or non-romantic. But in this case, the romantic side of it is very, very important. You have to respect each other. You have to respect their values, their principles in life. As individuals, we come with our values and principles, things that people believe in. We have to respect it. And that respect is not only for your immediate partner. You have to respect the family as well. Especially with us Africans, when you're in a relationship, it's like a relationship with the whole family. So that respect doesn't only count with you, between you two. That respect goes out as well. The prospective in-laws or the in-laws. Okay, it's very, very important. Because I know there are some of us women, we are just sitting at home and waiting for the man to marry us. And before the marriage period, we are so nice to our in-laws. We go and cook and we clean. We do all these things. And as soon as we get married, the in-law, your mother-in-law comes to your house and visits you. You cannot even bother to get up and prepare them breakfast. You know, you're sitting there with your in-law, instead of chatting and getting to know what's happening in the family, you're watching your telenova. Okay. Before your husband's mother wants to say one, you say 10. Or before your wife's mother wants to say one, you say, get out of here, I'm feeding your daughter. Or get out of here, this is my house. I've married your daughter, you have no say. I don't know, Ayobi, so I really don't know why things change. Trust me, I really don't know why things change, but they do. We've seen it so many times. Yeah, I have heard of cases where one partner refuses to go back home and the man went and left here where they were. You see, that's what I mean. Okay, and he's living now thinking the wife is not willing to, you know, to respect the wishes of the family, what they made, what they decided together as a family. So that's already disrespect there, and not being on the same page. Okay, and not being on the same page, will you blame that man if he goes back now and start doing something funny? Or even if he doesn't do something funny, if he emotionally detaches himself from you, will you blame him? Because, you know, that's why I said these aspects are very important in any relationship. Love is important. But trust me, when these other aspects are not there, it's easy for love to be out of the window. You cannot sustain that emotion just on its own. This other aspect have to come around it. If anything, it's almost like this is the foundation of the love. All these other skills we mentioned here. It's very important. If you say you're going to stay and move together, you need to stay and move together. Unless something changes and you all decided, okay, we're going to stay, we're not going to move, then fine. You can't come to that time, then you decide not to go. So yeah, like I was saying, respect. You need to respect each and everyone, you know. Or you see an in-law will come and your brother-in-law will come and visit. The man's brother-in-law or sister-in-law will come and visit, and the woman is there asking the husband, when are they leaving? When are they leaving? You know, or making the boys feel very uncomfortable, cooking food and serving to them as if they are a nuisance at home, you know, and the children are feeling so uncomfortable to go around, even to eat or to take something. Like, you know, it's very embarrassing. I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times. When you're girlfriend material, you're so nice to the brother-in-laws and nice to the sister-in-laws. But as soon as you get in there, you become a villain. No respect for whoever. Your father-in-law, you have no respect for. Your sister-in-law, your mother-in-law, you have no respect for. And that marriage cannot last, because obviously these people, their blood, that's their family, that's their blood, that's their mother, that's their brother, that's their sister. They will feel hurt. If you hurt their brother, you're hurting them if they truly love their siblings or their parents. So if they feel like you're disrespecting their family, then you're simply disrespecting them in return. And so that's going to bring a strain in your relationship. A strain in your relationship. And I always say respect people's values. I know of a situation where a girl, for example, a boy sees a girl, loves the girl, decides to, well, did a pretentious conversion, converted to a born-again Christian because this girl apparently was going to a born-again church, right? And so this girl is saying, if I have to marry you, you have to be a born-again Christian. And this guy says, yeah, I'm going to be a born-again Christian just for you because I love you so much. That's what I mean, this love. And so this guy joins or converts into a born-again Christian, marries this girl. As soon as he married this girl, he stopped being a born-again Christian. And what do we think, or what do you think will happen to that relationship? Even if that girl, of course, her faith frowns on divorce, what do you think is going to happen in that relationship? They're going to be there married but living single because she will be unhappy in the relationship. She's going to be so unhappy in the relationship because this guy just fooled her, tricked her to get married to him, thinking she was going to, because that's what she believes in. Those are her religious principles. So if you decided that, okay, you want to marry her, although she's there in that church, then you need to respect it. Belief faith, belief faith, respect is inimbocate. What is that, belief faith? What do you mean by that, belief faith? Respect is inimbocate. Is inimbocate. Sorry, I don't understand that. Inimbocate. You respect me, I respect you. Okay, it's probably you respect is reciprocal. That's probably what you're trying to say, right? Have you ever seen a place where mother-in-law hates even a grandkids? Hey, that one a witch now. How do you call that? That's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. What does what have those kids done to the mother-in-law to hate them? To hate them? What have they done? You have your problem with your daughter-in-law or your son-in-law, and you add your grandkids to them. What have those children done to you? That's called witchcraft in daylight, broad daylight. That's what it's called. Army General. Oh my God, darling, how are you feeling? I hope you're much, much better, sis. I hope you're much, much better. Oh yes, peace person. Our next show on Friday is about managing in-laws. You're talking about mine, so you're already making me announce next week's next Friday's show. The topic for next week Friday. Next Friday we are talking about in-laws, managing our in-laws, how to manage our in-laws, or how to live harmoniously with our in-laws. That will be next week's topic. So yeah, so please, we need to actually respect each and every person in the relationship. And then the last point I've got there is for those of you who are Christians, you know, or are religious in that way. Okay. Always put, thank you, Mami Colombia, always put God first in your relationship. What I mean by putting God first in your relationship, go by biblical teachings of what is expected of a man and a woman. This especially for couples. It's very, very important. Okay, what the Bible teaches us, what a good wife should be. Alisa Johnson, welcome, Mama Abella says. What the Bible teaches us to be as a good husband and as a good wife, as a good kid. You know, these are the things we need to look into, because if we do look at some of those teachings, they will help us to grow as a couple. They will prepare us nicely if we are still boyfriend, girlfriends, on how to be better husband or spouses to each other. It's very, very, very important. Okay, it's very, 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 very important. We read our Bibles, we study together. Like they said, couples who pray alone will live together, okay? Okay, couples who pray alone stay together. I know for some people they don't. My brother John, if he's still watching me here, I know he did a post about religion and Christianity. There's a difference between the religion and Christianity, because this Christianity thing is the one that is killing a lot of people. Okay, they're taking the whole thing to another level. So you have to be, spirituality. Yes, that's it. That's it. Spirituality and religion. That's the one. Spirituality and religion. So spirituality is when you're literally like believing in the goodness of mankind, doing good things. Why religion, it can be, the preaching can be misconstrued, if you know what I mean. So you should be a spiritual family where you're living together, you know, studying the Bible and living as a happy, you know, happy couple is very, very important. Very, very, very important. If there's any point, I think that's the last point I had jotted down. If there's any other point that you all think I've missed and you want us to talk about, you can just drop it in the comment section and then I can talk about it, obviously. Auntie Titi is saying, I'm in general, I'm in general, not serious. I don't study understand her. I tell you, English not be my mate. You go. I'm in general, you're crazy. Auntie Titi is saying, my friend was going to the market with her mom-in-law. Then her mom-in-law saw another girl and told her that this girl, I really wanted my son to marry her. What? What disrespect? What disrespect? That's a very bad mother-in-law to have said that. That's really bad. That's just telling that she doesn't even like you, the daughter-in-law, to be honest with you. So you have to be mindful your interaction with that mother-in-law. That's just to tell you that that's not the mother-in-law that will have your back. Because trust me, I tell things to my mother. If I have a problem, with my husband, I'd rather go to my mother-in-law than go to my mother. Okay, and that's just because I want to protect the dignity of my husband. As simple as that. So for a mother-in-law to tell you that, then you don't finish, you're finished. Because we rely a lot on our mother-in-laws as women in marriage. We do. They're the ones we go to cry to. Well, I go to cry to and talk to if I have issues. Exactly, LBC. Fear, oh, my sister, crayfish. Ignoramus Mumu has added crayfish to her name. Oh, Lord help us. I mean, Bella, you did give me joy. I love your topics very badly. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And that's the reason. It's comments like this that keep me going, keep me motivated. And just sometimes people say, oh yeah, I've experienced that. Sometimes people say, oh, I didn't know that actually happened. Or some people are saying, oh, I'm not alone in this. It's good. It's something that I feed on. It wants me to, I feel like doing more or carry on with it. So thank you so much, Crayfish Ignoramus Mumu. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So any other points we have missed? Oh, big five for life. Thank you so much, sis. You all inspire me as well. Trust me, you do. When I read your comments, sometimes when you drop it does inspire. We're learning from each other fountain of knowledge. I know they say I'm empty fountain, but I'm just trying to fill up the fountain from you all. So I'm tapping from your fountain of knowledge. You're tapping from my fountain of knowledge. And together we build a better and beautiful society or community. That's what we want. My mother-in-law is the best. She clapped my husband, her son. Yes, because I was, yes, thank you. I mean, Jenna, it's the same with me. If I just go to my mother-in-law, I mean, pim, oh, Lord, my husband will not pick his phone because my mother-in-law is coming for him. That's for sure. Literally, my mother-in-law, I don't joke with her, honestly. If I'm having any issue, that's the first person, my first point of contact. So I feel sorry for the girl whose mother-in-law was saying, oh, my son was supposed to marry another girl. That's just to tell you that you're on your own. Literally, you're on your own. And the truth is, if you keep going to your family and reporting your husband, they will lose respect for your husband. Your husband is going to lose respect in the eyes of your siblings or your parents. So in-laws are the best. You go to them. Obviously, it's his mom. Okay, he's not going to love his son any less, regardless. She's just going to tell him off. Mama Alicia, what have I done, my love? Oh, thank you, Crayfish Ignoramus. Thank you. Any points we have missed, my lovely people? So if we have not missed, then I will just draw on the conclusion. And obviously, Mommy Bree has a show in less than half an hour. So, like I said, I'm going to conclude. I'll draw a conclusion by saying, as much as love is an important or fundamental component in any given relationship, it definitely cannot survive by itself. Okay, we need all of these other aspects to harmonize them together and make the relationship more sustainable, a healthier relationship for everyone to feel like they are being heard, to feel useful, to feel like they have a say in the relationship, to feel like they have an equal part in the relationship. So it's as much as, that's why at times you will see people separate for due to irreconcilable differences. Okay, people would say, I love him. You meet so many people, okay, in your lifetime. They will say to you, I'm not with this person anymore. I still love them though, but they were not for me. Have you come across anybody like that? Auntie Titi, oh, thank you, Auntie Titi. Thank you. Have you come across anyone who said to you, I'm not with this person. They're very good people. They're a good person, okay? I love them, but they were not for me. Have you come across that? That's just to tell you that love is not all that matters. There are other things that come with it, okay? These necessary or core skills that we need to combine to keep the flame burning, the affectionate flame burning. So as much as we want to say, I love, please let's work on these other skills in life to make sure that our relationship is sustainable. Okay, because every relationship, we want it to last, right? And if we really want it to last, we need to inculcate all these other aspects, okay, in our love life. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. As always, you have been so active, kind, you know, your participation, as you know, as always, is top notch. I really appreciate. I have the best audience. I'm honestly, I'm really humbled. I'm very low. I feel lucky to have you all as my audience. I really appreciate you all, because you're always there to contribute with your ideas, and I love the fact that we are able to share and gather knowledge from each other. So a big five for life. Now your moyo find me palava mami the pass me for go it has okay now. Okay, thank you for sure. Oh, thank you, Ayobi Song. Thank you so much for always being there. Army General, thank you. F Go, my darling sis. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Peace person, Noma for life. B. Oh, where's the mother? I haven't seen the mother for a while now. And Saint, where are they? Thank you, B. Auntie Titi, my most sweetest auntie in 237. I thank you so much. Big five for life. Mama Alicia, my love. I thank you so much. Crayfish, Ignoramus, Mumu. Your place day. My very own brother, John Gua. Mommy Constance, thank you so much for always being there to support. L Beauty, thank you, Mama. Oh, my Army General. What's I going to do without you? King Russian bomb. Poop, 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 poop. Oh, love you right back, B5 for life. Love you right back. I hope we are not done with show, sis. Where B? Oh, B, enjoy show. Stay down, may finish. Oh, B, don't worry. Next week we are talking about in-laws. It's another interesting topic. So come prepared to share your knowledge with us. I like the fact that we're having conversation. We're discussing with each other and learning. And Believe Faith, thank you. Tata Monono, thank you so much. Claudia B, thank you. Dollars Vlog, oh, my most supportive sis. In fact, your place day. Oh, Abby General, yes. Show don't end. Mommy Brie has a show, so we have to go there and support her. Mami Colombia, my own mama, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. The Barry Lesbian TV, Kelly Makochi. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Nola Mina, thank you, darling. Treaty, thank you. Juicy Scoop, my juicy sis of the Almighty God, thank you. Crochet Squad, my beautiful sis, your place today. Erica Tabe, I thank you so much. That I'm on no. Greener Pasture, my darling sisters. Thank you, Mama. I love this name, Mama. Mommy Brie, at what time? Mommy Brie, in half an hour's time, Mommy Brie is having a show. Yvette Mokom, Evie has not been well for a while, so let's just keep praying for her, but she's out of danger zone. So please keep her in your prayers, please. Yvette Mokom, our very own baby sis. So thank you all. Who else? Have I missed anybody? Atkins Diamond, Rebecca Akko. Oh, my sis, thank you so much. Thank you all so very much. FGO, oh no, na place there. I thank you all. I will not be here doing this continuously without you all. I appreciate you all. Please remember, before you go out, like the video, share the video. Let's get the information out there and share our knowledge. Thank you all so much. I love you guys so much. Love you all. Oh, Chubby! How can I forget my Chubby? How can I forget my Chubby? I hope I haven't forgotten any other person. Yes, FGO. Yeah, Yvette. Yes, we're praying for her to get well soon. She'll join us very soon. Yeah, it is well. It is well, sis. It is well. I will send all your love and regards, L Beauty. Oh, my Auntie Titi. Hey. Bella, how come, what's FGO saying? Bella, how come I don't always receive Oh, FGO don't receive notification. Check, sis. Just make sure that you've touched on your, the bell, the notification bell. Select all when you're on my channel. So you touch the bell, make sure you select all. because if you do the custom one, you will miss some notifications, you know. Select all, so then you have all the notification whenever I drop a video or I come on live. Auntie Fon Boris, hey, Auntie Fon Boris, you're coming, we're just closing the show. Welcome, darling, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, B, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Speedy recovery, Yvette, yes, big 5 for life. Speedy recovery to our Yvette Mokom, we miss her. Yeah, so F go, please, darling, check. I've done it and redone it again. Why? So maybe F go, what you can do is, maybe you want to, all right, Auntie from Boris, maybe unsubscribe and then subscribe again and do the notification. Perhaps that will change. Maybe try that, sis. Try that. But don't forget to subscribe back. Oh. When you unsubscribe F go, don't forget to subscribe back. If I see my subscribers change by 1, I will know it's you. So you better subscribe, resubscribe. Okay, Auntie Phone Boris, where, darling? Yeah, we always have a show, Auntie Phone Boris. We always have a show Fridays at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on Fridays. Oh, I always get notification late. I wonder why I'm a general as well. I don't understand. Treaty, you're laughing. Don't laugh, Treaty. Serious. If F Go should unsubscribe, she must resubscribe. They hold my F Gold. I can't do without her. So yeah. So let's get ready to go to Mommy Bree. Chai! Sierra's daughter is so pretty. That little girl, Giselle. Oh, she's the cutest little thing. Cutest. Fashionista like her mother, Queen Dopes. Dopes. Oh, she will hear Mama Alicia. She will hear. And they kept hacking poor Hazel's show today. I'm blushing. You better blush, darling, because my love for you plenty. You blush. So anyway, thank you all so much. I'm going to leave you here now. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all next week. Perhaps we're going to have a show where, okay, darling, Auntie from Boris. Okay, darling, I get you. It's okay. Thank you for always, actually, you're making the effort. Thank you for even making the effort to come in and show your face and rewatching it and supporting. I always see your comments as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So thank you all so much. I love you all. Wishing you all a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Mwah, mwah. Goodbye. Bye. I'm in general. I've got that the English you learned today. Blushing. Oh, thank you, Auntie from Boris. Mwah. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Bye.